Hi, Gerhard Bloom, once again looking at the tyranny and the delusions of the social justice movement. So, in case you haven't heard, racially oppressed Princess Meghan and her royal eunuch, Harry, have been awarded the Ripple of Hope Award for their courage in fighting imaginary racism and feigned mental health conditions. Now, think about this for just a moment. Just how much courage does it actually take to make slanderous, absurd allegations against the royal family? Remember the image of that young man standing in front of a tank in Tiananmen Square. That was courage, and in all probability cost that young man his life. How about those 3 northern activists murdered in Mississippi for their support of the civil rights movement? But Meghan is black, and in case you've been living under a rock, this means, by definition, she's oppressed. Certainly, this could be why she keeps telling the world that she's actually black, because otherwise you'd never guess it in a moment. So yes, rich, pampered, narcissistic princesses can be oppressed too. And the royal eunuch? Just what sort of man engages in the public slandering of his own family and slandering an institution that he should be defending, as his ancestors have done before him? The Queen, as a young woman, drove an ambulance through the streets of bombed-out London during the Blitz, during the Second World War. That was courage. And this sniveling eunuch, not so much. What sort of young man does this? The sort that seeks fame and fortune under any circumstances. In case you weren't aware, Netflix has given these narcissistic oppression grifters upwards of $100 million to explain to you just how oppressed they are. Except, if anybody was oppressed, it was the royal staff working under the petty tyranny of this poor black Meghan. She was a militant bully. Yes, the evidence is in. She was a militant bully to the royal staff. So, anyways, you don't need to play along with this fiction. It's utter nonsense. I'm sure you have your own problems to deal with. And Meghan Markle shouldn't be unloading her problems on you. Thank you very much for your time and attention. I do hope you'll check out my book, Deconstructing Social Justice. It's available on Amazon. Not important because I wrote it. I wrote it because the issues are important. Thank you so much for your time.